Today's questions are all about camera bodies. Let's get to it. Joe asks, do you still shoot with your D2X? If so, what do you like most about it? I just picked one up online for about $450. I like the feel, and the 8 frames per second is nice too. The fact it only has 5,000 clicks on it is also a plus. Keep up the great work, and thank you for your content. You have helped me a lot. Hi, Joe. $450 is a great price for a D2X with an exceptionally low shutter count. A patient shopper can find a near mint condition former flagship DSLR for pennies on the dollar. Why? Because the newer models are in. And one thing I've learned though is that if a camera was great when it was launched, it doesn't lose capability over time. And sure, the D3 and D4 have some more capabilities to offer at about 10 times the price, but the D2X is a durable brick of a camera. Where's mine though? I'm sad to say that I sold it, but it went to a great home, and that makes me very happy. Dana says, I have a Nikon D200, but love to have the D7100 that will help me for better pictures like old barn waterfalls, birds. I have lens like 18 to 55, 70 to 300, 50 millimeter, 1.8, 35 to 70. They work okay, like better. Thanks. I don't completely understand the question, but let me say this. The D200 is a great camera. The D7100 will do better in some areas, but your vision is your vision and will transcend the differences between the D200 and the D7100. Lenses too will make a more significant difference than a new body. You have a decent assortment, and the 50 millimeter will give you the best overall sharpness of the bunch. You may also want to check out some other prime lenses, like the 35 millimeter f1.8 DX for walking around with your camera. My advice though, put on any lens, even the 18 to 55 kit lens, and find some old barns and waterfalls. And for birds, that 70 to 300 that you have will do the job well. And my last question is from Greggy. Is Nikon ever going to upgrade the D300S? I'm not even sure that Nikon is going to answer that. We should never say never. But I think they might say that either the D7200 or D750 is the answer. The D750 is at a similar price point to the D300S at launch and shares the great autofocus capabilities and is a fantastic all-around camera. Great resolution, autofocus, low light capability, and overall speed. Those are things that I love about the D300S. The D300S has an overall speed that I've not personally seen in the D7000 series, but I'm splitting hairs a bit with that. Now there's the matter of the control scheme. One thing I love about the D300S is that the control layout is nearly identical to my D810. I can seamlessly go from one to the other, and while it's true that I can go from the D810 to a D7200, things are in different places. Practice can make that difference negligible, but it sure is nice to go from one body to the other and have the same user interface. I admit I was a bit surprised that the D750 does not have the control scheme that we associate with cameras like the D300S, D700, and D800, but that's Nikon's call. And it sort of puts the D750 as that next carrot for a D7000 series owner to reach for. All that being said, if there were a new incarnation of the D300S, a speedy, high-resolution, all-around DX camera ready to rip 8 frames per second, stellar in low light with the autofocus to match, I might be the first one to pick one up. That's it for today. Thanks Joe, Dana, and Greggy for your questions, and everyone else. If you asked a question and I haven't answered it yet, I haven't forgotten about you. I'll get there. I've still got a handful of questions to answer, so keep an eye on my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel to see when the new Q&A videos come out.